might not know it, but there used to be a lighthouse here. Neil Connolly and Maretta Dillon first opened the Lighthouse Cinema in 1988. Operating in a building that was leased from Arnott's department store, the Lighthouse ran on a shoestring budget, becoming one of Dublin's most vibrant cultural institutions.
We're not showing the American blockbusters. We're showing films that very often wouldn't get a release if we didn't show them.
I mean, we're obviously in the city centre, so we're getting people from all over, north, south of the river, and people from outside Dublin travel up, and you often will say, you know, I'm just in from Meath and that sort of thing.
Then, in 1996, Arnott's decided it wanted its building back, which meant the Lighthouse had to go.
Well, the letters are flowing in, saying that they'll be standing outside the door waiting for us to reopen. But it's going to be hard. We are determined, but it's not going to be easy. We will be looking for all kinds of support. We'll obviously be looking for investment. We'll be putting our own money in and so on. But perhaps we've been playing our cards a little bit too close to the chest. We're showing our hand now. We will also be applying for whatever public or EU funding is appropriate. And I think we do need to send out the message that we want people who believe that that's appropriate and legitimate to stand up and say so. We're very determined that the closure will be temporary. We see this in cinema terms as not the end, but just an intermission.
The intermission was to last 12 years. You might not know it, but there is a lighthouse here. Work started on the new custom-designed building in 2006. The lighthouse intends to become the cultural hub for the regenerated Smithfield. With the help of more than 1.5 million euros in government grants, this sleek and modern new building has been constructed in what was once an underground car park. It has 4 screens, ranging in size from 68 to 277 seats. But with a week to go before opening night, there is still plenty of work to do on this very different lighthouse. And it's not just the lighthouse that has changed in these last 12 years. Where the old lighthouse had little real competition, Lighthouse Smithfield will have plenty. Cineworld, with its 17 screens, can show arthouse films alongside the latest blockbuster. While the screen is backed by Ireland's cinematic moguls, the Ward Andersons, and the Irish Film Institute, right in the heart of Temple Bar, is easily accessed. It's finally time. Opening night. But are people ready to go all the way to Smithfield for the latest movie from the Romanian New Wave or the Polish indie scene? For tonight at least, they seem happy to make the trip. It's a full house for tonight's wine reception and special screening. At 7:30, Neil and Maretta take to the stage.
I believe in the power of cinema to be a vehicle for exploring worlds of imagination and of dreams, but also real worlds out there, social and political places that we need to know much, much more about. We've got an awful lot of people to thank. We're undoubtedly going to miss out some of them, but Maretta is very good at this sort of thing, so she's going to give it a go.
We wouldn't be here without an awful lot of people, and it has been a long road, sometimes good, sometimes bad, but we have been saying that this has only happened, and this fabulous building has only happened because of a jigsaw of support and funders over the years. So we're actually going to say what we haven't had to say in a long time. The intermission is over. The screenings are about to begin. Please take your seats.
After 12 years of waiting, it's finally showtime again.